All right, so before we dive into puppy evaluations, we are going to go over temperament traits. So there are two kinds of traits. There are stable traits and there's adjustable traits. So a stable trait is something that's innate to the dog. It doesn't change. We can't really work on it. And an adjustable trait is something that you can build into the dog, something that you can work on, and it can adapt as the dog ages or experiences life. So, some examples of stable traits are assertiveness, whether that's human or dogs. And with this, we're kind of looking at how the puppy approaches people. Do they kind of army crawl their way over? Are they not very assertive? Or are they highly assertive and they're jumping into your lap and giving puppy kisses? Or somewhere in the middle, they kind of politely approach, crawl into your lap, and then kind of look to see what's next. Motivation. This is also known as like workability for dog training. How much do they want to work for their handler? Some dogs are just not interested in anything that's being asked of them, and then other breeds and other puppies are very intense on wanting to please their handler. So the workability, I find with my breeds, quite often they're in the middle. Energy level. This one is very different than being calm, so don't misunderstand me. There's low, medium, and high energy dogs. So it's similar to a human where we're either introverted or extroverted. Low energy is not something that we can increase in a dog. If they just don't have the energy to play harder or go for those longer walks, we can't change that. A medium energy dog is usually playful, but they also kind of settle down. And a high energy dog is kind of like go, go, go. They have a lot of energy. They really need a lot of training sessions to kind of and mental stimulation to tire them out. This can be helpful for families to know ahead of time what they're getting into. For example, we have a low energy dog and we get halfway to the mailbox and she's kind of looking at us, wondering like 7 minutes into our walk if we're done and if we're going back home because she just wants to nap on the couch. Prey drive. This has to do with whether they're going to enjoy fetch. Are they going to chase the squirrel that's running by? Are they going to chase the kids running through the house? How badly do they want to chase after moving objects? That is what we're looking for with prey drive. We can't change that. That is innate in a dog. As you can imagine, having that being lower, a lower trait in a dog could be helpful for a household that has young kids that are running through the kitchen. A big boisterous house with fast moving kids. A dog with a low prey drive can often really thrive in those environments. Human focused. We can't make dogs want to be with us. This is different than training and recall, but a dog that is human focused seeks that human companionship and they want to be with their people. So that's what we're looking for. Tenderheartedness. We test this by kind of like throwing a pretend fit or throwing a pretend tantrum and crying and seeing if the puppy cares. The reason that we test for this, it doesn't really... What we're looking for is a dog that is extremely tender-hearted. If we put them in a home with toddlers or somebody that's really suffering with a lot of anxiety and have really big emotions, some dogs just can't actually handle those feelings. Whereas, and other people want a dog that cares when they're sick. So if you want that companionship when you're having a bad day or when you're not feeling well and you want that nurse dog sitting on the couch with you, that would be tenderheartedness. That's what we're looking for. And some dogs just don't care. They don't even notice when you're having big emotions. And a dog that is moderately tenderhearted, they might kind of check on you when they notice that you're sad, but then they're probably going to be nosing you and still want to go for their walk and kind of like encouraging you to get up off the couch. And highly tenderhearted are usually the ones that are kind of seeking you out. They've kind of picked up on your emotions before you've even kind of identified them yourself. Yeah, so that's tenderhearted. We can't change that in a dog. They just are, or they're not. Adjustable traits. So these are things that we can build into a dog. So confidence level. Absolutely, we can create a more confident dog by offering more positive exposures for them, more positive experiences, nerve strength and resiliency. This is their ability to handle stress. How well do they recover from stressful situations? We can build into that. Absolutely. Touch tolerance. So this is has to do with compliance, not whether they enjoy it or not. Do they tolerate being handled? We can work on this, and we do that by our 10-step handling every single day, even into our adulthood for our dogs. Handle their body parts all over every single day. Open their eyes, check on their teeth, press on their paw pads, tap on their nails. We absolutely can be increasing touch tolerance in a dog. Sound and sight sensitivity. So again, exposures to sounds, exposures to any different sights, sudden movements. What we're looking for here on a spectrum for the evaluation is on a scale of low to high. Low meaning the dog didn't really notice that there was a sight or a sound. So often what we do with our testing is we pop up an umbrella for sight to see if the puppy actually notices. And we're not really looking to see whether they noticed the startle or not. We're looking to see if they recovered, is what we're looking for, or if they were highly sensitive to that. Did they just kind of crumble in fear? And sound sensitivity, we usually use something shaker or something kind of noisy to see if they notice that sound. Again, we're not looking to see whether they notice the sound or not. What we're looking for is, did they recover from it? And again, a puppy that has a lower sight and sound sensitivity, that can be really helpful for a house with kids as well. But yeah, more importantly, that is an adjustable trait. That is absolutely something you can build into your dog. You can build that sight and sound tolerance level for them. So I hope that helps.